Welcome back to video classes. Already we learnt algebraic conditions for consistency. In the last video we learnt the sums based on unique solution, no solution, infinitely many solutions, and based on this we find unknown value. So if the condition is a1 by a2 is not equal to b1 by b2, that is nothing but unique solution. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2, no solution. a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2, infinitely many solutions. These models we did in the last two videos. Especially in the last video we find the unknown value. If it is unknown value is there in the pair of linear equations, we find unknown value. Now today's class, the sums based on purely infinitely many solutions. These sums are nothing but HOTS, higher order thinking skills. That's what only these sums are very important. That's what I am explaining. The sums based on infinitely many solutions. You should practice all the models. This is also very important. Now, if it is infinitely many solutions, what is the condition? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. So, based on this condition, now this is the given sum. What is the given sum? Find the values of p and q for which the following system of equations has infinite number of solutions. If this system of equations having infinitely many solutions, infinite number of solutions, find p and q value. P and q value. In last video we did find only k value or a value, only one variable. Now two variables, p and q. How to do? Carefully you see, this is a1. First of all, if you want to convert 2x plus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0, and p plus q of x 2p minus q of y minus 21 is equal to 0. This is equation 1 and equation 2. This is a1, this is a2. This is b1, this is b2. This is c1, this is c2. If you are not changing also, you will get 7 by 21. If you simplify, the same thing you will get. That's why a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. First you write a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2, so that you can do the sum. So understand? Now a1, a2, b1, b2, c1, c2. Actually, what are the condition for infinitely many solutions? a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. That implies a1 2 by p plus q is equal to b1 3 by 2p minus q is equal to c1 minus 7 by minus 21. Minus 7 by minus 21. Minus and minus cancel. Directly you can write 7 by 21. Directly you can write 7 by 21. So here, first you can simplify 7 by 21. 1 time, 3 times. 1 by 3. 7 by 21 is nothing but 1 by 3. Now, 2 by p plus q and 3 by 2p minus q is equal to 1 by 3. Now what we have to do? Equate these two ratios, and equate these two ratios, you will get p and q value. So otherwise you can do, first I will write that one, otherwise you will get confused. 2 by p plus q is equal to 3 by 2p minus q is equal to 1 by 3. Either you can equate these two and these two. Otherwise, one first ratio, second ratio, third ratio. First and second, second and third. Otherwise, first and third also you can do, and second and third also you can do. That is only comfortable. First, equating ratios. What is the first one? 2 by p plus q is equal to 1 by 3. This one will be easy. These two also you can equate better. This one and this one. First one and last one. And 3 by 2p minus q is equal to 1 by 3. 1 by 3. So first, understand, this one is equal to this one and this one is equal to this one. Okay. Now cross multiplication, p plus q into 1 p plus q, 1 into p plus q, directly you can write p plus q is equal to 3 2s are 6. Cross multiplication. This is in the form of a by b is equal to c by d. That's why no need to go for LCM. Only just 1 into p plus q. If you want, you can write 1 into p plus q. Time waste. That's what. And next 2 into 3. 2 into 3. That's what I am writing directly. P plus q is equal to 6. And what about that? This one. Second one, 2p minus q, this into this is equal to 3 3s are 9. 2p minus q into 1 is equal to 2p minus q, 3 3s are 9. This is equation 1. This is equation 2. Equation 1 and equation 2. Now I am going to solve those two equations so that I will get p and q values. You know very well. You can follow elimination method and substitution method. So if you want, you can go for cross multiplication. Actually this year cross multiplication method is deleted. That's why better you practice those two methods. Now I am going to solve. In any method, elimination or substitution. Now you know very well how to do by using elimination or substitution. So first equation, p plus q is equal to 6. Second equation, 2p minus q is equal to 9. Now elimination method, it is comfortable. That's what I am doing, that method. Elimination method, here I want to eliminate q. No need to multiply with any number. Here also 1q, here also 1q, plus and minus. Now I want to eliminate q. That's why I am doing addition. If I am doing addition, plus q and minus q will be 0. So this is 1p plus 2p is equal to 3p. 1p plus 2p is equal to, anyhow plus only, no need to convert. This is plus symbol only. 1p plus 2p is equal to 3p. 6 plus 9 is equal to 15. 6 plus 9 is equal to 15. P is equal to 15 by 3. P is equal to 5. This is p value. Now q value. How to get q value? Put p is equal to 5 in equation 1 or 2. Anything no problem in equation 1. P plus q is equal to 6. 5 plus q is equal to 6. Q is equal to 6 minus 5. 6 plus 5 will be transposed to minus 5. That's why q is equal to 1. P is equal to 5. Q is equal to 1. P is equal to 5. Q is equal to 1. This is the value. This is the answer for this particular question. Okay, one more sum. Find A and B. Same infinitely many solutions. Here A1, 2, A2, A minus B, B1, 3, B2, A plus B, C1, 7 or minus 7, C2 minus 3 of minus of 3A plus B minus 2. So if you want, you can convert. How to convert? 2x plus 3y minus 7 is equal to 0. Next, A minus B of x plus A plus B of y minus 3A plus B minus 2. Minus, already we did many times. So before you have to transpose. Actually this is minus 3A minus B plus 2. Instead of that, only this trinomial I transpose. So here this is A1, this is A2, B1, B2. This is C1, this is C2. Now the condition is A1 by A2, B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. Anyhow, minus and minus will be cancelled. Instead of that, directly also can do. No need to convert. Directly also can do. Same thing will get. So already started. That's what A1 by A2. I am not writing once again A1, A2 directly. A1 2 by A minus B. B1 by B2 3 by A plus B. C1 by C2 minus 7 by minus of 3A plus B minus 2. 3A plus B minus 2. So minus and minus will be cancelled. So directly you can write 7 by 3A plus B minus 2. Now compare these two and these two, are these two and these two, ever wish. But now I am comparing these two. First comparing these two, and the second comparison is these two. Compare, equate these two and these two. Okay. Okay. Now cross multiplication. Already first and second, and the second and third comparison is over. The cross multiplication how to 2 into A plus B, 2 into A plus B is equal to 3 into A minus B, 3 into A minus B. Now distributive property 2A plus 2B is equal to 3A minus 3B, 3A minus 3B. That implies, so this is 3A, this plus 2A will be transposed to minus 2A, this is 2B plus 2B, this minus 3B will be transposed to plus 3B. Finally, what is that? 2B plus 3B, 5B is equal to 3A minus 2A, 1A. So 2B plus 3B, 5B is equal to 1A. This you can write like an equation. This is nothing but A, 1A is equal to 5B. If you want, you can write 5B plus 0. And that implies 1A plus 5B will be transposed to minus 5B is equal to 0. This is equation 1. 1A minus 5B is equal to, otherwise A minus 5B is equal to 0. Otherwise, leave like that and you can apply a substitution method, but I am going to apply elimination method. That's what I did like this. Coming to this, 3 into cross multiplication of 3A plus B minus 2 is equal to 7 into this into this, this into this. 7 into A plus B. So 3 3s are 9A plus 3B minus 6. 3 3s are 9A, 3B minus 6 is equal to 7A plus 7B. 3 3s are 9, 3 3s are 9, 9A, 3 into B, 3B, 3 2s are 6, 7 into A, 7A plus 7B. Now, carefully you do 9A, this plus 7A will be transposed minus 7A, this plus 3B plus 3B only, this plus 7 will be transposed minus 7B, and is equal to, if you want you can take that side, this minus 6 will be that side, ever wish, you can do in any way. So not only this way, 9A minus 7A is equal to 2A, 3B minus 7B, 3B minus 7B minus 4B is equal to 6. Carefully you do this step, whatever method you want you can apply, but carefully, 3 3s are 9A, 3B, 3 2s are 6, 7A. Now 9A minus 7B, 2A, 3B minus 7B, 3B minus 7B, 4B. This minus 6 I transpose that side. This is equation 2. Still you can simplify this one. Why? Because LHS and RHS by 2 by 2. Then if it is by 2, this by 2, this one by 2 and this one by 2, we can simplify. So actually 2 as common, otherwise by 2. 2A by 2, A, 4 by 2, 2B is equal to 6 by 2, 3. Understand? 2A by 2, 2 to cancel A, 4B by 2, 4 by 2, 2 times 2B, 6 by 2, 3. Now we got second equation. First equation is a minus 5b is equal to 0. Second equation is a minus 2b is equal to 3. A minus 5b 0. A minus 2b 3. Now a minus 5b is equal to 0. A minus 2b is equal to 3. First equation a minus 5b is equal to 0. Second equation a minus 2b is equal to 3. Now I am going to eliminate a because here also 1a, here also 1a. That's what both are plus symbols. Plus plus. That's what I am going for. Subtraction. This is plus. Because of this minus, this plus becomes minus. This minus becomes plus. Anyhow, this is also plus. This plus becomes minus. Understand? So a minus a, 1a minus 1a is equal to 0. Minus 5b plus 2b. Minus 5b plus 2b. Minus 5b plus 2b. That is nothing but minus 3b. Minus 3. Minus 3b. 0 minus 3 minus 3. Minus 3b is equal to minus 3. 3b is equal to 3. b is equal to 3 by 3. b is equal to 1. I got b value. Now I am going to find a value. So put b is equal to 1 in equation either 1 or 2. Your wish. So I substitute into your wish. A minus 2b is equal to 3. A minus 2b, 2 into b, 2 into 1 is equal to 3. That implies a minus 2 ones are 2 is equal to 3. That implies a is equal to 3. This minus will be transposed to plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2. That implies a is equal to 5. Finally, my answer is a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 1. This is the final answer. Okay, one more sum. Again, the same a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Why? Because infinitely many solutions. There is nothing but infinite number of solutions. Here already it is in general form. If not in general form, also no problem. I think directly I am writing. This is a1. This is a1. This is a2. This is b1. This is b2. And here this is c1, c2. C1, C2. I am not writing this condition A1 by A2 is equal to B1 by B2 is equal to C1 by C2. This is permanent condition for today's class. So 2m minus 1 by 3 is equal to 3 by n minus 1 is equal to minus 5 by minus 2. 2m minus 1 by 3, 3 by n minus 1. 5 by 2, minus 5 by 2. Otherwise, minus 5 by 2 is nothing but minus and minus cancel. Here itself, no need to write directly 5 by 2. Now, compare which one and which one is comfortable. Actually, these two and these two. But comfortably, better you compare these two. You can compare like this also. So, better you compare these two. Now, the first comparison 2m minus 1 by 3 is equal to 3 by n minus 1. The second comparison, sorry, I will take 5 by 2, I already said, this one and that one, 5 by 2, and 3n minus 1 is equal to 5 by 2. Carefully see, first comparison, this one and this one, second comparison, this one and this one. First comparison I will take now. First one, here m and n value you have to find. What is first one? 2m minus 1 by 3 is equal to 5 by 2. 5 by 2. 2m minus 1 by 3. Cross multiplication. 2 into 2m minus 1 is equal to 5 into 3, 50. That implies 2 2s are 4, 4m minus 2 2s are 4, 2 2 are 4m minus 2 is equal to 50. That is nothing but 4m minus 2 is equal to 15. 4m, once again I wrote not required. 4m is equal to 15 plus 2. 15 plus 2. That implies 4m is equal to 17. That implies m is equal to 17 by 4. I got m value here. I did not get pair of equations directly by using field. Why? Because here the constant is that. That's what simply I am getting 5 by 2. Because of this 5 by 2, directly I compared these two, this one and this one. That's what I got directly m value. Now I am going to find n value by using 3 by n minus 1 is equal to 5 by 2. 3 by n minus 1 is equal to 5 by 2. What is that? 3 by n minus 1 is equal to 5 by 2. Already got m value. So first 3 2s are 6. Otherwise 5 into n minus 1 is equal to 3 2s are 6. 5n minus 5 will get. 5n minus 5. 5n minus 5 is equal to 6. 2 2s are 6. Okay. Next 5n is equal to 6. This plus minus 5 will be plus 5. So 5n is equal to 11. n is equal to 11 by 5. n is equal to 11 by 5. Here this is n value, this is m value. M is equal to 17 by 4, n is equal to 11 by 5. This is here I did not get a pair of linear equations to solve m and n because of this c1 by c2. So I got like this. Okay. Okay, one more sum. Same infinite number of equations. The condition is a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. Now no need to convert into general form. Why? Because we are getting minus 7, minus 20, they have cancelled. That's why directly this is a1, this is a2, this is b1, this is b2, c1, c2, c1, c2. a1 by a2 condition, if you want, you can write here a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is equal to c1 by c2. This is the condition. Now 2 by 2 alpha, this is called as alpha. We have to find alpha and beta, you know very well. 3 by alpha plus beta is equal to 7 by 28. 7 by 28. Now 2 by 2 alpha, 3 by alpha plus beta, 7 by 28. This I can simplify. 7 table 1 time, 4 time. This also you can simplify. 2 by 2 into 1. 2 and 2 will be cancelled. 2 table 1 time and 1 time. That's why 1 by 1 alpha we can write 1 by alpha, 2 by 2 alpha, 2 by 2 alpha. This is nothing but 2 into 1. 2 into alpha. 2 cancel, 1 by 1. Okay. Now it's equal to 3 by alpha plus beta 1 by 4. 1 by 4. Already equating the first ratio, second, third, you can equate these two. You can equate these two, which is comfortable. Already number is there, no? That's why better you equate 1 by alpha and this one. This is first ratio. This is second one. Understand? Okay. Now first I will write. What is the first one? 1 by alpha is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by alpha is equal to 1 by 4. And 3 by alpha plus beta. 3 by alpha plus beta is equal to 1 by 4. Now I am going to find alpha and beta. Anyhow, alpha is equal to 4. I got already. Now I am going to find alpha and beta. Now, what is the first one? 1 by alpha is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4. From this, directly you can get alpha is equal to 4. Alpha is equal to 4. Otherwise, alpha into 1 is equal to alpha, 4 into 1 is equal to alpha is equal to 4. First one is over, alpha is 1. By using second one, what is second one? 3 and 10. I will write here. Second one, what is second one? 3 by alpha plus beta is equal to 1 by 4. 3 by alpha plus beta is equal to 3 by alpha plus beta is equal to 1 by 4. Now cross multiplication. So what is that? 1 into alpha plus beta is equal to 3 fourths are 12. Now it is one pair of one linear equation. Linear equation in two variables. But no need to solve. Why? Because already alpha is equal to 4 is there. Substitute alpha is equal to 4 in this. You will get a beta value. That's why this is second equation. This is second equation. This is first equation. Put alpha is equal to 4 in equation 2. Alpha is equal to 4. That's why 4 plus beta is equal to 12. 4 plus beta is equal to 12. Here I'll write 4 plus beta is equal to 12. Beta is equal to 12. Beta is equal to 12. This plus 4 will be minus 4. Beta is equal to 8. Beta is equal to 8. So alpha is equal to 4. Beta is equal to 8. This is the final answer. Okay, we completed maybe 4 sums. Here it is, assignment is given only based on infinite number of solutions. So this all sums is given from V.K. Soni, but not there is no solution. I have given for exercise. So if you want, you can check the answers. Anyhow, I will send the answers. 4 sums are given. Not only 4 sums, many sums are there in V.K. Soni book. Practice all the sums. One important point, I completed almost all 70-80% of the linear equations, chapter linear equations in 2 variables. So almost all topics I covered. Only graphs we did not practice. That's for the graphs also. I said already given how to do I said, but still word problems I left. So word problems I may not explain in this video classes. So after reopening, I will explain word problems in the classroom itself. Now, one more thing. Next chapter I will go to next chapter after this. Next week I will go for next chapter. Okay. Practice how much it is possible. Already it is there in V.K. Soni textbook. How many sums you are able to practice? Why? Because you are 10th class students. How many sums are you able to practice? You practice all the sums and carefully practice. So if it is possible, practice graphs also you know very well. Already you learned in 9th class. Okay. Already said in the last videos. So only main thing word problems I will explain. Everything I will explain once again. But word problems once again. Word problems once I will explain in the classroom. Okay. Thank you very much.